You can say during sex and at dinner. Oh, I didn't expect it to be this small.
The emotional damage from that
Bro.
would send me. Oh
I
my.
didn't expect. All right, if you're a liar, gaslighter, manipulator, welcome back and welcome in to Strictly Cap.
If that's not you, or if that ain't for you, get out of here.
Get out of here, indeed. So, welcome back, Strictly Cappers. Episode 5, moving really quick. But without any further ado, let's not waste time. Let's not talk shit. Let's just get straight into it with your favorite segment, quickfire questions. Who's going first?
I think you should go first.
I
Take it
should
away.
go first because mine is crazy. And all right.
What is your quickfire question?
So my question this week, actually, whoa. Before we get into that, we didn't even say Happy Easter, bro.
All right.
Happy Easter to all you cakes out there.
He means Happy Easter to those of you celebrating.
To those of you celebrating, families and all of that good
Yeah.
stuff. Hope you guys were safe. This is only going to come out after Easter though. But yeah, Happy Easter. And let's get into it. So my question this week, what is something you can say during sex and at dinner? And the responses were crazy, bro. Let me tell you.
Oh no.
All right, let's get into it. What is something you can say during sex and at dinner? Oh, I didn't expect it to be this small.
The emotional damage from that
Bro.
would send me. Oh
I
my.
didn't expect it to be this small. Like, what? So, question.
Oh no.
What would you do,
Oh
right?
no.
I want to put you in a scenario real quick.
Mm.
You with someone you've been wanting, like you've been chasing, right? And you finally get it. And you take off your pants, and she's like, "Oh, I didn't expect it to be this small." What are you doing?
Well, firstly, it would be from
It would because you
my
can't.
ego would be
You
destroyed.
can't. So okay, well, what if she was like, "I still want it though"? Do you get what I'm saying?
Nah,
Would you?
man. No, I don't think so. I don't think I could get into the mood again
Yeah,
after
fair.
that. I would just be.
Fair. Also, I'd never speak to her again. Like I'm
Oh no,
blocking you
100%.
on
No.
Instagram,
I don't want to
TikTok,
see her again.
everything.
Nope.
Wild. Okay. And the
What a
wildest thing is,
good first
I
question.
know the person who sent that in, right? Personally.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I
okay.
know the ex
So
she's
they've
talking
done it.
about. Okay.
Oh no.
What is something you can say during sex and at dinner? Okay. I definitely can't fit all that in my mouth.
We went
Bro,
from too small,
too small to too
big.
But also, like, can I just say, if a woman ever said that to me, you're gonna fit it in your mouth now, cause like the ego I
Oh,
would have.
okay.
You get what I'm
Okay.
saying? I'd be like, bro, take it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
100%, man.
Oh no. Wait, before we continue, there was actually I have a story about that. One of my friends, she's a girl. And she went on a date with a guy, right? And it was bulging like under his pants.
Okay,
So
that was intentional.
the date was
yeah?
obviously.
Yeah.
The date was good, right? So I asked her like, did anything happen? Whatever. She's like, no, it was too big. I was like did you tell him? No, she just ghosted.
She just
I
ghosted
was
him.
like, "Yo."
Hey, man, I feel that guy's pain. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? I've been there.
I think that's the biggest compliment a guy
That
can
is
get.
the sexiest compliment you could ever get. As a guy,
Too big.
bro, I would tell the world. Like, I would call you that day and be like, you'll never guess what she just said. Anyway, let's get into the next one. What is something you can say during sex and at dinner? Stop playing with it and just eat it already.
Oh my god.
Bro, stop playing with
That
your
is
food.
wild.
Stop playing with your food, bro. Just
Oh,
eat it.
man.
Also, facts.
Dinner is served.
Dinner is served. And the next one actually ties in so well with this, right? So, next one. What is something you can say during sex and at dinner? It's stuck in my teeth. Oh my word. Listen, if you don't get that, you're way too young for this show, bro. Like, you're way too young. You need to get that joke. Like,
Oh man, if that does, you just have to push through. Though. You can't.
push
You can't
through.
say it.
like you can't. You can't. But also, like, it also depends on whether you. Okay, can I share? Like, can
Go
I
on.
share in confidence?
Go in confidence. Yeah.
In
yeah,
confidence
yeah, yeah.
with like
Yeah,
us, our
yeah.
community. Like, can I share? Right? I don't do it for women. Like, it's for my
Whoa.
own. Is that,
Whoa.
you know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
No. I'm saying like I don't do it for their pleasure. Like, it's for me.
Oh.
So it depends on whether I'm enjoying what I'm doing. If I'm not, I'm gonna tell you like, hey, it's too much. But if I am, I'm a soldier through. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes
Alright.
sense. Was
My
that your
last one. No, I have one more.
Oh, okay.
That was my last one. There were actually so many, but these were the funniest. So, what is something you can say during sex and at dinner? Nice, but my cousin does it better.
No. No.
You cannot say
You
that,
can't say
bro.
that. There's no way.
can't say that.
There's no way.
Even if it's true.
That is a vile.
Bro, it's a crime, actually. It's a crime. Guys that are doing that, stop.
Oh my god.
Just stop.
Guys and girls.
Girls also stop.
Oh man.
That was my last one.
Those
Oh
are
my
some
word. Alright, let's
funny
get into
answers.
yours. What is your question this week?
Okay, so mine is more relatable than
Okay.
funny. But it is kind of funny.
Alright.
So the question is, what is the weirdest thing your brain has ever done without your permission?
Okay. Like, bro, our brains do weird stuff all the time.
Bro,
But okay.
Like the amount of times I've gone to the fridge, opened the fridge, don't know why,
Yeah.
closed the fridge and walked away.
Walk away. Also, that thing where you walk into a room.
Oh,
Let me shut
my
up.
God.
Let me shut up. Go.
Okay, so what is the weirdest thing your brain has ever done without your permission? Grown a tumor. That fucker didn't ask for permission.
No, bro. No, bro.
We should not be laughing.
That's
at
not
that.
funny.
Someone said
Shihan,
that
that's not funny, bro. No.
grown a tumor.
No.
Oh, man, he actually said that fucker didn't ask
Didn't
for
ask
permission.
for. Also, facts. It's my brain, bro. Why are you growing shit without my permission? Wow.
Okay, what is the weirdest thing your brain has ever done without your permission? I'm forever putting teaspoons in the bin and putting the tea bag in the sink.
Okay, well, I've never done that, but I can imagine it being done. Do you know what I'm
Man,
saying?
I've been close to doing this, where like if you had takeout or whatever, right, and you're going to throw it away, I take the spoon out, right? You throw the takeout and you put the spoon in the sink, but my brain is just like, nah.
Also, who's eating takeout with a spoon, though?
There's things like like KFC mash and gravy. You need to put it.
Bro, you
use a
hand
spoon.
that shit.
You take it with your hand.
You hand that shit.
You are sick.
You hand. Okay, I'm
You are
joking. Joking, guys.
But yeah,
I don't
no.
eat mash and gravy like that.
Okay, what is the weirdest thing your brain has ever done without your permission? I once saw my friend and waved enthusiastically at him, and he didn't wave back. I walked a little closer and realized the guy was definitely not my friend.
That's the
Bro,
most embarrassing
No,
thing
you know what,
that
right?
can ever happen to you.
it's worse when you look at someone and they waving, and you think it's for
It's
you,
for you, right?
and
And then
and you wave
they
back,
walk, and it's like the person behind you.
Exactly.
Wild.
No, that's
Wild.
What's the weirdest thing your brain has ever done without your permission? It likes to take my body to random rooms in my house and then refuses to tell me why it brought me there.
But can we
Some guy commented on that saying, "You're playing The Sims and the person playing you cancelled your free will action."
We live in a simulation, bro.
Bro.
But can we have a serious discussion about this though? Because I don't understand how that works. Like, my brain knows I'm going to do something, but it doesn't know what it's going to do.
Yeah.
Like, it even knows the room I'm supposed to be in.
But it doesn't
But
know what you're doing.
why I'm in that room, I don't know. That is insane. And this is why the brain tumor actually grew. Because it's like... Okay, I'm sorry. It's not funny. It's not funny.
No, I can't believe. Okay, just, yeah.
Let's not get cancelled.
Yeah, let's not get cancelled.
Alright, was that your last one?
Yeah.
Alright. Bro, I think by far
I
my
love this
funniest
segment.
quickfire questions. No. I'm saying the topics this week,
Mm.
the funniest we've ever had. By far. Anyway, guys, that was quickfire questions. Hilarious. Let us know in the comments what you
man.
thought about it. Let's get into some serious stuff for a second, and let's get into Jen's check. So Jen's check, Shian. Let's start off with you. How have you been this week?
Oof. Oh, it's been a busy week and a hectic week,
Bro.
man. Like, my friend was moving, so we helped with that, and that was fine. And then something big happened to me this week, actually.
Okay.
One of my close friends, we actually stopped being friends, in a way.
Okay.
I realized, right?
Wait,
I'm
was
sure-
this your decision?
Yeah,
or-
yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure a lot of people could relate to this. You know those friendships where it's like one-sided?
100%, yeah.
You're the only one making plans or making an effort.
Yeah.
It became into that type thing. So I was like, do I really want this? So I was like, no. So I basically just cut it off.
Yeah.
So that was quite deep, but luckily I've been busy this week, so I haven't had time to like think about it.
I thought you were gonna say, luckily you could come record with me, and then that like just made it.
I mean, that's what was coming up next.
Oh,
That's,
okay.
you know what I mean? Yeah. But other than that, no, it's been a hectic week, man. What about you?
First of all, I just want to say on what you said. Firstly, do I know this person? Do I know this friend?
Yeah.
Okay, you tell me after.
You haven't met her, but you do know her.
her, but you
Yeah.
tell me after though.
Yeah.
All right, fair. What I was gonna say though was it's proper for your mental health, bro, to like cut off the people that are not there for you. You get what I'm saying? So shout out to you. My end, been getting better day by day. Been keeping it moving. Excited to record again, and yeah, man, just happy to keep laughing, bro. That's all we can do, right?
That is all we can do, and again, laughter is the best medicine.
Facts. We need to get that on a hoodie, by the way. All right.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's
Actually,
a good, yeah, laughter's the best medicine, strictly cap. You know what I'm saying?
It's our motto.
So yeah, guys, that was Jen's check. Bit of a different Jen's check this week, actually.
I think it's the first one where it's been quite deep.
It was quite deep. Pause. Sorry, I was not supposed to laugh at that, but yeah, it was really deep. But it also gives us a platform to share, man. And I think that's
And we'd
important.
love for our viewers to be able to share as well.
100%. So like I said, that was Jen's check. And now we're going to get into some craziness with Fact or Cap. So let's get into Fact or Cap. Who's going first?
I think let me go first.
You want to go first?
Yeah,
All right.
So this actually happened to us recently, right?
Wait, it happened to us,
Both
as
of
in
us.
me and you.
Yeah, but
Okay.
let me just explain.
All right.
So we were on the way to my house, but we stopped at the engine. Right?
Okay, I remember
Right.
this day. All right.
And we were about to leave, and the guy came up. to the car.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay, okay,
And he
okay.
was asking for food.
For money
right?
or food
Yeah.
or something, yeah.
He said he doesn't want money, he wants food. So I said, okay, I'll go into the shop with him, right?
Okay.
But I was a bit behind, right?
Okay.
So when I enter the engine garage shop, right? I'm expecting him to be like by the pie section, you know, like grab a
Yeah.
pie, maybe a Coke, you know what I mean? This man was fully by the canned food aisle.
Okay.
He was literally
Like
buying
taking groceries.
Yes.
Okay.
He was shopping for groceries.
Okay.
And now, right? Can I say no?
I mean, you had the opportunity when it came to the car.
Yeah.
And then you decided. Remember, I stayed in the car, right? I don't know if that makes me look like an asshole.
It does.
But
It does.
I stayed in the car. You said, hey, bro, let me go get this guy something in the garage. So you said yes. Now you can't go back and say,
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
I meant a pie. You said
Yeah.
yes. So yeah, continue.
So I felt bad at the end of the day. So I was like, okay, you know what? It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So I literally just had to pay for his stuff. And then I came back to the car without telling you. I was waiting to tell this story. And I wanted you to.
I was wondering why when you came back to the car. Wait, maybe it's because I was on a call at the time. But I was wondering why you didn't say anything
About it.
what happened in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now is the time for you and our viewers to decide whether it's a fact or cap.
So, again, I was there, but I wasn't there, right? Because I was in the car. I don't think he did, to be honest. I don't think he did. Like, he seemed like a genuine guy. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When he came to the car, he was like, "Bro, I don't even want money. Like,
Yeah, you
I just want something to eat."
Yeah.
So he seemed like a genuine guy. So I don't think he would have done that. I'm calling it as cap. And men are trash.
I actually helped the guy.
No, bro, it was strictly cap. We did it together.
No.
I just wasn't there.
No.
Bro,
no,
I was on a
no.
call. What do you mean?
A
Anyway,
call.
it's cap.
Call.
It's cap. Cool. So my one. All right. So this one, for those of you that remember, I was overseas recently, right? And this happened while in Paris. Okay. So we I go to the Eiffel Tower, and I'm taking pictures because obviously it's Eiffel Tower, right?
Tourist stuff, yeah.
Tourist shit. So I'm taking selfies, but then I'm also taking like proper normal pictures and stuff like that, asking people to take pictures of me. And I was taking a selfie, and there was a French woman who was fine, by the way, like fine, bro. Comes and photobombs me in a very nice way, like in a joking way. She comes, photobombs my picture, and then we laugh, ha ha ha. She doesn't speak English though. We laugh, cool, move on with life. Like nothing happens after that. So anyway, spend like another 30 minutes at the Eiffel Tower, and I'm getting ready to leave. So as I'm walking away, I see her taking a picture of herself, and I'm like, photobomb. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because for me, it's a conversation starter.
Yeah.
Something can happen. So I go photobomb her picture, and cool, we now start talking, but mixed French. She's like English here and there. I end up getting a number. We smash later that night. Fact or cap?
Oh man. The tough part for me is like deciding whether she would have sex after just meeting you.
Fair. That's a valid point.
However, my ex was French. so
Are you saying?
I know how that goes.
Okay.
Based on my past experience, I have to say fact.
You're saying fact?
Yeah.
I rate your confidence in me, bro.
No,
I rate it. I rate it. I don't care what your reasoning is. It could be your ex being French, and you know how that goes. I'm gonna take it as you rate my confidence, so I'm gonna take that. So, guys, we'll reveal at the end whether our stories were fact or cap. But put it in the comments though, whether you thought this was fact or cap. Moving on to confessions. But before we get into confessions, there's actually something that I want to talk about. Because after people watched the last episode, a lot of people, when I say a lot of people DM me to ask me about the New Year's Eve party.
The outsurance party.
Not the outsurance one,
stairs
bro.
one.
The stairs one.
Yeah.
And they were like, we need to get the full story of what happened that night. So I thought, what better time than to tell the story now? And you were there,
Why
so
not?
you'll know
Yeah.
what actually happened. So anyway, guys, New Year's Eve 2019. I'm going to say 2019 because I don't remember for the life of me. I think it was 2019
Yeah,
going into
it was.
2020 because that was like just pre-COVID, right?
Yeah, it was the year before COVID.
Yeah, that was the last New Year's Eve party the world had. So anyway, guys, this is the story. It's 2019. We're deciding, cool, what are we going to do for New Year's Eve? And I think we discussed, like, firstly hosting it at your place
Yeah.
or going to a house party or doing something. But all we knew is we wanted to drink, right? That's all we knew. And I don't know who in our group suggested the Times Square New Year's party that was happening where Maporisa
I
was.
think it was you.
It was me.
Yeah, I think it was you.
Because I'm the fun one. Anyway, Maporisa was performing, Cubs at a Small. Bro, there was a lot of artists, right? So I think there were like 6, 7 of us that night. We get to Times Square and we get to the venue, we go downstairs. And it's, I don't remember who was performing at the time, but it was dead. You remember in the beginning, it was like dead, right?
I was a bit annoyed.
Yeah. We're like, is this what we came for, bro? So we then decided to go outside and buy drinks. And that's when the shit started. Because I got like drunk out of my mind, bro. And it's not even 8 o'clock at this time.
As you do.
You guys will learn the role I played in our friendship group. But yeah, drunk out of my mind. And then I remember when they announced Maporisa and then we're going to perform, we're like, all right, let's go back downstairs and let's head in so we can get this party started. And I remember I was walking first. You guys were behind me. And those stairs were long, bro. As I get closer to the bottom, I don't know how, but I decided to run. And I fucking fell, bro. And I landed on my left knee, right? Only to turn back and see Shian dying of laughter. Like, no one cared.
Who the fuck runs down the stairs?
Clearly, I do. Bro, you've been with me at so many parties where I do dumb shit.
Oh,
You should know
my
better.
God. And you should know I'm gonna laugh at you.
Bro, but the thing is, my problem, right? And this is why I told the story. My problem was nobody fucking helped me up. That was my problem. Nobody was like, bro, are you okay? Bros were just dying. And then, because it was still like 8:30 at night, I still had to party with you guys.
Yeah, you have to.
Till like, what time do we get? Like 5,
you have
6
to
in the
push
morning,
on,
bro.
Push on.
Wild. And I remember we had that pizza. What was that pizza afterwards?
Oh, yo, we were looking for food that
Bro,
night,
we were,
and that was the
we
only
were
place open.
hungry. That was like 2 in the morning, wasn't it?
When we went for pizza, about
We went
3.
for pizza. Yeah, it was late. And then we ended up all staying at your place after
Yeah.
that. Hey, bro, but there's a story there. I'll tell you another time. I've never told you, though.
What?
There's a story. I'll
Okay.
tell you another time.
Okay.
But yeah, guys, that was the story of New Year's Eve 2019. Let's get into confessions. Who's going to go first?
Let me go first. All right, confessions. So, this person actually sent this in,
Okay.
right?
Anonymous or...
They said, yeah, it was anonymous, but they said this is me. This was directed towards me.
Okay.
All right, so this person said, I say, but he meant me. I say, on my way. When I'm
I
still
already
in
know that's you.
bed. When I'm still in bed, contemplating life.
Bro, I know that's you. Can I tell the story of today, actually? Can I tell you guys how much this is Shian?
Oh man.
Shian told me today, right? We needed to fetch something for the podcast
Yeah.
today. And Shian is like, in the morning, he texts me and he says, oh, I'll be there in the next hour. I'm like, all right, cool. I tell the person who's waiting to give us the stuff, Shian will be there in an hour. She says, cool. An hour comes and I'm like, bro, where are you? Shian is like, nah, I meant I'm going to leave in an hour.
Oh,
Bro, I had
man.
to call this lady and be like, nah, sorry, he's lost GPS. Like, he's on his way.
When I got there, I had to tell her, I was like, sorry, I got lost out.
Oh my word, that
But-
is so you, bro.
Haven't you heard of South African time?
No, but you take it to another level, though. You take it to another, and that's why every time we have to go somewhere, if we have to be there at 6, I'll tell you we have to be there at 5:30, because I know
I'm gonna
you're
get
gonna be
there at
30 minutes
6.
late.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, this is wild, and this is definitely not South Africa.
Okay.
I once got out of a speeding ticket by crying and saying I was late for a bread baking competition. The officer wished me good luck and sent me on my way.
Bro, that would never happen.
This cannot be
that
South
would
Africa.
never happen.
You already
ever.
know they want that, that.
That Coke,
Yeah,
hit me
that
up.
Coke, the 2 liter.
Nah, bro. And also, they would just laugh at you. Like here in South Africa, if you do that shit, I'm going for a baking competition.
Yeah, they
You're
would
like,
laugh.
bro,
Especially if you're crying. Oh man,
they would
No,
end you.
yeah,
Literally.
it probably roast you on the.
They're like,
spot
all right,
and they-
bake for me then. Bake for me now. Bake me a cake. Show me you can bake.
Okay. This has happened to me before, actually.
Okay.
I said, "You too," to the movie theater cashier after they told me to enjoy the film. I think about it at least twice a week.
Oh, my word.
No. This has actually happened
yeah,
to me.
yeah. It's just a natural response.
Exactly.
Like,
And then you think about it afterwards and you're like,
I'm so stupid.
I'm so stupid.
What am I doing?
Okay, this is my last one.
Alright.
I fake laugh on work Zoom calls because I'm never sure what was said, but I don't want to seem dead inside.
Oh,
Nah,
my word.
speaking of this, you know what? Like, have you ever had that situation where you're talking to someone and you didn't hear them, so you ask them to repeat themselves?
Yeah,
And they
I
do
know
it
where you're
once
going.
and they do it twice, but you can't ask for
Again.
the third time.
So you just laugh.
you just laugh and you play along. You're like,
You nod
oh,
your head,
yeah.
I hope my boss doesn't watch this, because I do this so much in meetings, right? Where I'll be in a meeting and I'm completely zoned out. I don't even know what they're talking about. Like, what's the topic? And then they'll be like, Kyle, what do you think? And then I look to the person to my left and I'm like, I actually
I
agree with
agree.
him. And then sometimes I think my boss is catching on to it, because sometimes you'll be like, oh, like, which part do you agree with? Like, can you explain what you agree with? And I'm like, look, it's actually their idea. I don't think I can explain it as good as them. So I'm just going
You don't
to
want to take the credit.
Oh, was that your last one? right?
Yes.
All right, let's get into my confessions, because these ones are crazy. All right. So the first one. I once asked my boyfriend to invite my side guy over to hang out with us. It was nice having both my guys together.
Oh my god. You know what this reminds me of? The Wellington story.
The Wellington story, bro. But
But it was
like,
her man and a side guy.
but the thing is, the audacity to tell your man, invite this guy, knowing he's your side, bro. Nah.
As a guy, though,
Nah.
why would you invite another guy?
Nah,
That's
clearly
her
it was
friend.
like a party or whatever, and it's like, oh, can you please invite
Just
so
invite
and so? And then
But it's
this
a-
chick is like, it was so nice having both my guys over. Do you know what I'm saying? Ah, crazy.
People move mad nowadays.
And I don't know why all my confessions are actually so similar, but yeah. My ex and I decided to take a break. One day, I told him I'm going to see my friend, but I actually just went to see my ex to see what's happening there.
Man, I hate that shit. I
Oh,
hate it.
my
Like,
word.
exes, just leave your ex alone.
But
No, you definitely not gonna agree with that.
no, listen, like there's just something about exes, like the forbiddenness. Do you hear what I'm saying? The forbidden fruit, because you know you can't have it anymore. So when you want it
The chase
and
is
you
back.
get it, oh. And you know what's crazy, right? When you, I'm gonna bait myself again.
Mm.
When you guys are together, sex is average, bro. Average.
I mean,
And then when she's your ex, fire. Like the wildest sex you've ever had in your life. And you're like, ooh,
oh,
give me that. Like, I
man.
need that back. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Anyway, okay, the first part has happened to me, not the second part, but it's also crazy.
Mm.
So I used to hack my ex's phone to see what he was doing because he was very secretive. Turns out he was cheating on me and promising to take care of other women's kids.
Wait. You said the first part has happened to you.
Not like where they hacked my phone. Yeah.
Your ex has hacked your phone.
Bro, you know what she did, right? So,
Oh my
okay, but I was
God.
cheating though. Listen. So I was texting someone on Facebook. Okay, I don't condone cheating like you, but I'm a survivor. Anyway, I was texting someone on Facebook, but it wasn't even like flirting or sexual or anything. Like I was just talking, right? And then I didn't know she had hacked my Facebook. So she just sent me a WhatsApp saying, so we were talking about lawyers, right? You can see this is not even a cheating conversation. We're talking about lawyers because she's studying law.
You shouldn't be talking to another girl anyway, but yeah, go on.
Bro, just let it go. Anyway, she texts me, like my girl texts me out of the blue. Oh, if you need a lawyer so bad, why didn't you just come to me? Bro, my heart stopped, right? And you know immediately what I did? Because like I'm chilling on the couch, I was like to see whether she was behind me.
Yeah.
Bro, she was in another room. And I was like, nah. That's when I realized my phone was hacked.
Actually, I have a question, right? No, it's not about you, don't worry.
Okay.
So, in a relationship, do you think your girlfriend should have access to your phone and you should have access to her phone?
No. Absolutely not. 100% no. That's not even a question, bro.
Because with me, right, in all my past relationships, my ex's fingerprint was on my phone and
Nah.
mine was on her phone.
Nah. Never. Bro, it's like, it's not even just about cheating. And I know I sound like such a narcissist. But it's not even about cheating. It's my phone, bro. Like, there's so many, like, personal conversations that I have about, like, other people's stuff or...
Yeah, but it's not meant for them going through your phone. It's just
It's just what, bro? What?
It's just
What
there
do
if
you
they need your
gain
phone.
from having access to my phone?
okay. For one, whenever we're in the car and she needed
I'll unlock my
music
phone,
or
bro.
whatever. See, like it was just easier if her
Nah.
fingerprint was
We're not doing that. I don't want to see your phone, and I want you to see my phone. Also, I will never check my girl's phone.
Oh yeah, I
Because-
haven't ever done that.
I don't want to ask questions I don't want answers to.
Man.
And if you go looking for something,
Yeah, you're
you
gonna
find something, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Let's just keep it fair. I don't touch yours, you don't touch mine. Fair.
I'd actually love to know what you guys think.
Actually, let's find out in the
Yeah.
comments. Phones, yay, nay. Let's find out. All right, this is my last one, and this is by far the funniest one.
Mm.
I pray this has never happened to me. I don't know, but I pray it's never happened to me.
You don't know.
I don't know. And when I tell you, you'll find
Okay.
out. So, confessions, right? I used to fake my orgasms so my ex could feel like he was actually doing something.
Bro, the she's trying to boost his ego, man.
Also, respect, bro. Like,
You have to
building
make
up
him
your
feel like a man. Yeah. It's better than
Yeah.
saying, what was it? Why
Oh,
is it so
it's
small?
so small.
It's so small.
Bro, are you? But also,
I feel like all women do it at one point in their life.
right? But like, I gaslight myself into it's never happened to me. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, for my own confidence, because
Yeah.
the minute I find out you faked it once, I can never perform again.
No, surely you overperform the next time.
Nah, not me, bro. Because I get in my own head, right? So while I'm there and then you moan, I'm like, but are you actually moaning though? You get what I'm saying? And then I lose focus and I can't focus. So, yeah, man, wild.
Okay. Was that your
That was my
last
last one. Yeah.
All right. Well, that was confessions, guys. On to next week's episode, we will be doing breakup stories, right?
Back again.
Back again with the breakup stories. So we will do what we do every week and send out a message on our social medias asking you guys to send in your breakup stories. The last ones we had were insane. So if you guys think you can top that, go ahead and send them through.
Cool. Moving on to what I've been waiting for.
Oh, yes.
Facts or cap reveal. Let's get into it.
Okay, well, mine was fact. Bro,
What?
it was fact, yes.
You lie,
He
bro.
actually
You
did.
never told me,
he
though.
He had a whole grocery list.
Wait, just
and he-
remind though the viewers what it was about, because
So it was the guy that was asking for food, and I decided to get it for him, expecting it to be like a pie and
Yeah.
a Coke. But when we got inside the shop, he was
also
grocery
respect to
shopping.
that guy, bro. It takes balls to do that shit.
Exactly.
So what did you do
that
though? Did you
nerve.
pay for it?
Yeah, I paid for it.
Wow. What was
It-
the bill?
No. I think it was 80 rand.
Okay, that's fair.
It
though.
wasn't, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
But when I saw him doing that, I was like, bro, I
You're
only
taking
have-
a piss
I only
now,
have
yeah.
100, so like. Yeah.
All right. Fair.
But yeah, it was fact. 100% fact.
Cool. I'm still shocked you never told me, but it's
Yeah.
fine.
I was waiting.
To say it on here. All right. So my story was about Eiffel Tower, photobomb, and then smashing the French chick after. So that story was fact. I'm joking. It was cap. It's cap. I'm joking. It was cap. That was cap. It actually did happen.
You met a French girl.
The only part that was cap was the smashing at the end, but the whole photobomb thing, yeah, that was fact.
Fair enough. I guess I don't know my French woman.
Clearly, and you don't know me as
Maybe
well.
that's why she's an ex.
All right, guys. So that was a fact or cap reveal. Again, very enjoyable episode, really fun. Before we head out, though, anything you want to say?
Man, the feedback on episode 4,
Crazy.
crazy, insane. And I just like to thank you guys for all that you've been doing. And that's it.
Cool. Also, don't forget, guys, like, subscribe, share with your friends if you enjoy it. And also keep telling us your stories of how you watched it and how you experienced it. I feel like that's my favorite part,
Yes,
bro. When people
yes.
say, I watched it and this
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like
yeah.
this made me laugh.
We always send it to each
Bro,
other. It's
yeah,
so
yeah, that's what we
exciting.
do.
Yeah.
Like we WhatsApp each other, like, bro, this person said this,
Yeah.
and keep doing that, guys. Like we really
appreciate it,
appreciate
yeah.
that. But anyway, guys, it's been fun. Hope you guys stay safe during the Easter period, over the Easter weekend. Well, clearly you were if you're watching this. So, so anyway, guys, see you next week. If you are a liar, gaslighter, and manipulator, we'll see you next week.